So in this video we're going to calculate diluted earnings per share in case of convertible debt. When we have convertible debt outstanding, what are the factors that are going to affect our calculation of diluted EPS? So if we have convertible debt, the conversion of debt to common stock is going to increase the number of common shares outstanding. This is quite similar to what we observed in the case of conversion of preferred stock to common stock. Similarly, the conversion is going to increase our net earnings available to common stockholders. Now, by what amount? By number one, reduction in the interest expense which was paid on this debt, and number two, now this reduction in interest expense shall increase our income tax expense. So in our diluted EPS, but before we move on to diluted EPS, we look at our basic EPS formula, which is net income divided by number of common shares outstanding. So this is going to increase the number of shares outstanding, number one, and number two, the net income which was available to the common stockholders was obviously reduced due to the interest expense that we used to incur to keep the markup on our debt current. So now what's going to happen when all the outstanding debt is converted to common stock? It's going to increase our earnings that were available to common stockholders, but at the same time the reduction in interest expense will be partially offset by the increase in our income tax. Obviously, because higher earnings are available before tax, so we are supposed to pay a higher amount in terms of tax. So moving on, let's have an example on how to do this calculation.